Hello, my loves. It's Kasha Plannerista 101. Today, I want to invite you to create all of my monthly spreads with me. So, I create three spreads every single month, my catch-all, my wellness, and my social media. If you're interested in creating this with me, join and we'll get right to it. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna create my catch-all first, which is a classic size planner. It's called Sketchy Florals and it is a happy planner. So we're gonna go ahead and just pull out the 2 pages out for November, and I'm gonna be using a combination of 2 stickers from Love Posh. So let's get to it. It's so much fun to be able to create all of this stuff with you. So I'm gonna be using the Autumn Allure, which is a book from last year, and then the brand new seasonal love that goes from June to December. So I don't know if you guys saw the beautiful book from last year, and that one has like this fresh farm beautiful images in it, and that's what I want to use. And then the actual seasonal love has like a Thanksgiving table and centerpieces, and I think all of that goes together so well. So I'm gonna be combining it. I'm gonna also be using the boxes from there, and we're just gonna have a beautiful chat about all of this stuff. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna put boxes on, so I have something on the 1st, on the 2nd, on the 21st, on the 16th, and of course the Thanksgiving. So we're gonna go ahead and mark all of those things. So this month is nowhere near as busy as the last one, so I am pretty fortunate, but I'm sure it's gonna fill up by the time we're done doing some stuff. So it's always very, very interesting how all of this kind of aligns at the end of the month, and my planner is full of stuff. So yeah, that's how it goes. But I do love having my boxes first. So kind of the way my brain works is I want my boxes down to see where I can put decorations around. And I try not to take over like all of the boxes. This way I know that if I need to do something, I can still put it in there, or even I can like sneak a small box on top of the image. So that's kind of how I work. I don't know how everybody else's brain works. I would love to know. So if you would like, you can always share your planning brain with me, because that's something that I love. I love connecting with all of you guys. I just love knowing what other people are doing and thinking, because it does help me understand of like how this works. So, and whether I'm the same, similar, different. So, okay, so we need to mark a couple more things. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the images, but as I'm doing them, so from the 7th through the 9th, we have the Chicago Planner Conference, which I was on a waiting list. When the tickets closed, I was like 74 on a waiting list. And you guys, I did not make it. When I messaged them, the tickets are no longer, like, nobody was giving up their tickets. So this is my 2nd year that I couldn't go. Next year, I will be in full wedding mode, more than likely, so I won't be attending, but the years after that, I should be able to. So that's kind of where I'm landing right now. Um, Makes me very sad that I didn't get to go. It was supposed to be my first like full-on conference. And throughout the years, so I officially have been on YouTube for 6 years. And no, I'm not doing anything that drastic to like change my life and make this my full-time job or anything like that. But I have had made friendships through this, which is incredible. I have met some people in person. I connected with a lot of people. I'm just very, very happy to just be able to pursue my hobby in this way and like have this hangout with you guys where I feel like I'm just like sitting and talking to my friends and you guys can respond or not respond. Like always warms my heart when like I get responses from you guys saying like the one about the wedding the other day where I was asking you guys advice about the wedding. So I really don't know what it is about it, but it just gives me such a sense of community and fulfillment when I know you guys are watching and this is whether it's relaxing you or helping you. Some of you have reached out and said that my voice calms you guys down. So that's like a really good thing, right? Because a lot of us have to find ways to kind of slow down and fix our brains a little bit from the stress throughout the week. So if it helps you in any way, shape, or form, I'm here for it, you guys. So yeah. And also, if this is your first time joining, welcome. I'm so happy you have found me. And if you have been coming here and chilling with me and spending time with me and doing these hangouts with stickers, I truly, truly appreciate you. You guys are the fuel that I need to keep going, to keep doing this. I mean, I would do this by myself, but the part of like the editing and doing all of that stuff, that's extra. So, right? Because I would sit down and probably do this for myself. Like, regardless, I would be doing my stickering and like creating these spreads. But I don't know if I would be putting the effort into like editing and taking like pictures and doing all of that. So yeah, it does take a little bit of time. Okay, let's do wine too, because November does make me think of like red wine, like bold, bold flavors, you guys. Okay, so we have that. Let's go ahead and put in the box for Thanksgiving. I forgot. Not cool. Okay, let's get to it now. So, again, two of the spreads that I do every month are functional, and two of the spreads that I do every month are not. Actually, one spread that I do is not functional at all. It's just like for decoration. It brings me a lot of joy. I love doing it, so that's why I do it. And I know that some of you don't refer to your monthlies, and that's perfectly okay. But that's why I want to give you also ideas of how to create a spread that's going to make you happy without even needing to glance back at it. But when you're flipping through your pages, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that was a good one. And that's kind of the intention behind the wellness monthly for me. So this one is nearly done, you guys. I'm gonna maybe just add a couple strips of washi. So like I said, the Chicago Planner Conference is from the 7th through the 9th. And like I said, it's such a bummer because I do live in the suburbs of Chicago. So for me, it would have been a drive. But at the same time, I understand, like, first come, first serve, right? And then, yeah, let's go ahead and add those two things. So I'm just going to use the tin green little washi to bring in a little bit more green This is from the seasonal love sticker book. So it's fantastic. So we're gonna just go put that, and then I'm gonna put the fork and knife, enough fork and spoon back on top of it. So my work, at least this year, next year is probably going to change, but this year we get to do a couple holidays like pre. So I'm already off on Wednesday to be able to prep and get ready for Thanksgiving. So I'm super, super happy about it. And that's kind of where we are with this. So I'm going to go ahead and add the little spoon in there. I'm just checking to see where, like, if the conference starts Thursday night or just Monday morning, but it looks like it's Friday morning, but it looks like it's officially Friday through Sunday. So pretty amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this down and then extend it to Sunday. So let's do that. Okay, that works. And I think my spread is basically done. I might add a tiny little things here and there just to fill this in. And yes, this one takes the longest basically, because what happens is this is the one I refer to the most, right? So I will glance back at what's going on, like event one wise or appointment wise, what is going on in this one before filling out a weekly one, because I want to know if I am filling for something special that's going on in the world or my family or in general. So yeah, that's my main reference calendar for the month outside of my phone, because they will put work stuff on my phone all the time. So yeah, so there's that one. And then I'm just gonna add small little details throughout. So there's these beautiful like red leaves. And I know that one year I showed you guys like through my window of my office, my home office, like all of the trees on my street, like straight from my window. So as I'm filming, I see all of these beautiful red trees, and like I get to look at the change of season as I'm planning. So ever since I moved into my house 4 years ago, I have noticed that my spreads are way more seasonal than they used to. And I wonder if that's why, if like the nature influence and me looking at it the whole time is influencing me to go ahead and like actually do what's outside. So let me know if you guys experience the same thing. I just want to know if I'm the only one or if that's like a phenomenon that happens to more people. Just curious. But yeah, let me know, because that might be an interesting thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and add maybe one more thing like on that Tuesday, because that seems a little empty. And if I do that, we're gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna put this back in my planner. I think it's busy. I think it looks good. When I write in it, it will be even better. And then we can go ahead and go into my wellness spread. So that one, like I said, has no bearing on what I actually do. So I just have fun and decorate, and half the time it makes no sense, but that's what I do. So my wellness planner is Exotic Borders. It is also a happy planner. And you guys, I have been already putting together my 2026 lineup. I'm almost done. That should be coming out soon. So I'll be sharing that, and we're gonna put together my planner very, very soon. I'm just waiting for a couple dividers and like a disc, and that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my wellness. Okay, so for that one, I'm going to be using stickers from eStarCase. I pulled a lot of the fall books from there, and I'm very, very excited to be able to create this. So yeah, let's get to it. So I pulled this book called Caramel Crunch, which is a brand new book this year. Maple Magic, Leaves Are Falling, and a whole bunch of other ones that are just resembling fall. The falling leaves, yeah. There's and then that's the crunch. So let's go ahead and pull a couple pages from here. So I definitely want to use these maple leaves. Like, did you see how stunning they are? So that is a very fun spread that I want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. Okay, look at that train. I wanna incorporate that. So let's just pull it and then like put it maybe on one of the sides of these spreads. And then let me see where, and maybe this Eiffel Tower on the other side. So yeah, we have our start and we can go from there. I don't think there'll be much more that I'll be adding outside of that and the maple leaves. But it's going to cover most of the page, so bear with me as we do that. But like I said, in this planner, which is my wellness one, meaning I track like my meal intake, my movement, and a couple other things. I really don't do much outside of that. So outside of that, my planner just is what it is, and the monthly ones are just there basically because a calendar requires a monthly. But yeah, I do not use it, so I figured might as well use this to create a beautiful, beautiful spread like so. We have the train is either incoming or outgoing from the beautiful city of Paris. Everything is golden and orange because we're in fall, and now we're gonna just do the leaves on the edges. My sidebar is going to be pretty naked, so I want to maybe do something for the sidebar. So let me see if I can pull a page from here. How about this? How about we just take this and just like put that little city in a corner up there, and then we can just do the maple leaves. Yeah, there's nothing else that I want to put in here because it's not going to make sense. Like, I do want the story to be pretty cohesive. So I'm going to put this like up there so it looks like it's in a distance, like so. And now we can just focus on the maples. So bear with me as I go back and find those and put them in here. I do love a look of like a city in the fall where the leaves are kind of making the whole image like so much more colorful. So yeah, so we're gonna go into that. We're gonna use most of these leaves, so let's get to it. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that there. And I'm just gonna go edge to edge, like within the lines, and put them down. So these stickers, like where the leaves are, that is fully opaque, so that will not show through. However, the stuff in between is transparent, so if I put it like on the lines are going to be showing through the transparent stuff. So hence I'm choosing to do it in a very particular way, you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that side now. And yes, it's a little crooked and I'm gonna leave it because pulling it up is not a great experience in this particular planner. So you guys, for next year, what I'm thinking is that I'm going to be using quite a bit of Love Posh planners, mostly because of paper. So I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, the Happy Planner paper has deteriorated quite a bit. Even though it has been such a beloved brand of mine for such a long time, I am not willing to compromise the quality of paper for anything really. Mostly because when I do have a good paper, my spreads look better. I can pull stuff up if something doesn't work. I feel more confident planning and writing in it, meaning that if I have a certain pen that I want to use, I'm not as afraid of shadowing or going through to another page. That's how I should be feeling about all of my planners. That's how I feel about my daily grind. That's how I feel about my other planners. This year, when I purchased the planners for next year from the Happy Planner, I purchased, I think, 2 or 3. The paper seems even worse than it this year, so it makes me sad that that's the route they choose to go, especially because when Stephanie Fleming was part of this, the paper was so superb. Like, you could pull up stickers without tearing pages. You could do so much more. So it's just an incredible company, and I had so much more belief in it than I do now. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and create this really quickly, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And this one's done. Let me know what you think. I love this spread. I absolutely adore the way it came out. It was a really fun, like, artistic way to express myself and like what I like my spreads to look like without thinking about functionality. So if I didn't have to function in my planners and this was simply for art, this is what my spreads would look like. So there we go. Okay, now we can go into my social media. So my social media is becomes what becomes you. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep on doing this. I'm trying to see if I could add some flowers to this or anything like that, or also thinking of what I can use for my social media, but I think I'm gonna go with the Crafty Planner Queen stickers. So I am a part of her $2 Tuesday club, and I'm in a gold club. That means I prepaid like a full year for stickers, printable stickers that she sends us, and then we can print them, cut them, and use them. So that's kind of where I landed with this, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue. So I picked this a really beautiful set that she has shared with us. It's a burgundy bliss, I believe. I'm gonna tell you in just a second. I'm looking for those sheets right now. So I pre-print all of this and I just keep them on the side, and when I'm ready to go. So that's how my life has been going, you guys. But yeah, so that's the last spread we're gonna be doing today. And so the pages I pulled are from Crafty Planner Queen, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. So the Maple Momentum, they're burgundy colors, so I thought they're called something burgundy. I don't know why. Okay, they are so fresh, like fresh off the press. I think they're like less than 2 weeks old when she shared these. Okay, anyway, I'm pulling some pens. I have Zig pens on the side, and I just want to pick the right color. So I do draw bullet points or glue bullet points into this actual monthly calendar for a schedule. So like I said, I schedule social media in here. So when I schedule my video to release, I will plan it here first. Okay, so let's get going. I'm gonna start with maybe the pen, maybe not. I don't know. I'm so not ready for this one. Let's just do the brown, like a very beautiful brown. And I think that will work. So I'm gonna add some girls first because girls have power, and that's all I can tell you guys. So I'm gonna add those, and then we're gonna create a little escape here all over the place. So not like there's no rhyme or reason outside of the fact that I just like these stickers. And no, I am not creating a scene because that is very hard to do when you need all of your cells of the monthly to be available. So I'm just going to be adding stickers throughout to balance it out, but that's mostly it. So you will see what I mean by that in just a second. Because like I said, when you're planning videos, you need almost every cell available. I know that I'm not going to be posting on Wednesday, more than likely. Maybe I am. And if I am, I'll put a small box on top of that girl and figure it out. But like most of my cells do need to be available. When I add large elements, you guys, my brain is faster than my mouth. This is horrible. When I add large elements, what I do is I will do like a workaround where I add a box on top of it, or I find a way to kind of move things around. So there's this beautiful quote that she put, like embrace change, and I'm going to be using that as well. I just think these flowers are gorgeous. Like all of this stuff is gorgeous and I need it. We're going to put this little scarf and bag hanger right in between the two little boxes. And the reason is so I can go ahead and write in both boxes. Yes, correct. Okay, that has not much left. I'm just going to add small little trinkets throughout to add little interest. So let's add that right there. Look how pretty. Like they're truly fall. And one right there. They're just gorgeous. So I'm adding another one of these, just smaller. I don't know why I did that because they're now identical, but you know what? I'm gonna live with it. It's okay. Couple more things. So on the right side, it's a little bare, so we should add maybe like this whole cozy setup here, like so. A little bench with something, and then let's add some candles to like this whole outdoorsy situation, and then maybe like a journal. What do you guys think? Okay, do I need anything else? Probably, but I can probably add things as I go. Like if I know that things are not being posted on this and this day, I can always add more after, right? As I'm writing this in and planning my videos. Okay, so I'm gonna add bullet points. I do usually try to post things on the weekend for you guys because that's when I have time to watch. I'm assuming a lot of you guys have a little bit more time on the weekend to watch. But I also know many of you have little humans, and little humans require time 24/7 regardless of work schedules. So I understand both, and there we go. That spread is done. I'm gonna pop it back in. Those little brown dots added so much. I did not realize how much they will be adding of like a pop into it, but we are done with all of our spreads. So we did all three. So this is my social media, and it is a dashboard layout. And yeah, that was a pretty good one. Thank you so much for doing this with me today, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.